Alright, so today's the day we're gonna go ahead and start opening things up and kind of seeing what's all included. So I didn't see any power cords or anything, so I'm assuming it's all inside. This is the first time I'm opening this up myself. So here we go. Okay, so it's got some nice nice shocks in here. Okay, so it says it's certified. Alright, let's see here. So we got some things here. We got a key. Everything is zip tied. Everything looks it's nice. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and start with a knife, and we'll just go ahead and start cutting some of this stuff off. So let me grab a knife and I'll be right back. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so we get that out of the way. We got one thing figured out. Now let's go ahead and get these zip ties cut. Alright, I'm assuming the rest should stay. So now we have some things. Okay, so I guess that shows you if you were to cut on plexiglass. These are your thicknesses at 25%, 40, 95. Pretty cool that they gave you that little tool. Alright, so we got this big key, which is a triangle inside. And we have this little key. So the little key will be to start the machine, which makes sense. The other key is going to lock and unlock these doors. So this came unlocked for some reason. So we'll just go ahead and close these up. And we'll also do the side door. I'm assuming that's for servicing. So we'll just close that up, okay? On this side we got the exhaust fan. I believe it's gonna be the 6-inch. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Let's see what we got. There's a bucket here. Now I wonder if we're able to pull this. Okay. Alright, and let's see, I'm not sure how to lower and raise the bed. There's going to be a wheel back there too, so we do have to figure out how to lower the bed, which is interesting. It's kind of disappointing since there's no instructions. I'm sure if you turn this on, that looks like up and down. But we don't have any cables to power this up. I would assume it's inside here. So let me look around here, see what I can find out. It is possible that maybe one of these other doors has the cables in it, so let me get back to you. Alright guys, so while I had the camera off, I did try to pop a couple of these covers open to see if maybe it has the wires, but then I found this. So this is where the tube is. Hopefully it's not damaged, but I do see a bunch of padding. So we'll definitely want to remove all the padding. It seems like it's solid, so I don't think it's damaged. So everything looks good. These are your stuff here, so we are still looking for the wires. So I guess we'll pop this one open now. Alright, so this will be your pump, your air pump, and this is what's going to be blowing all your smoke out, or at least out of the way. And then this will be your Z-axis, which is your up and down. So in theory, we should be able to spin these and actually lower it. Let's go check and see if we got it any lower. Nope. So maybe we'll go the other way. I'm lowering it. Okay, there we go. So we were able to
see the other wheels now.
Perfect. Yep. So we'll go a little bit lower.
Lower and you're out.
Alright, slow down, don't pull it out yet. Alright. So we'll push this back over there. Alright, that's good. So now let's see what's inside this big bucket.
Ooh, what is it?
Alright, let's see what it is. Alright, so here we go. This box is kind of heavy. So these will be all your pipes for your water, for your exhaust. And let's see. I'm assuming your tool pouch. Yep. There's the wire. That's what we were looking for. So this is the wire that's going to get plugged into the wall. Let's see. And we've got the owner's manual.
Papa.
So we will look through this and then we'll plug it in. Let's see, this will be your data cable, I'm assuming if you want to hook up your laptop. Then we got, I guess, double-sided tape. Let's see what else we got here. Huh.
There's one more thing, Papa.
Alright, just hold on. I'm not sure what this is just yet, but it's white paste in a white unlabeled tube. I'm pretty sure we'll figure out what that is later on. Let's see what else we got here. So we got our USB drive, and we got our cable. And we got a pouch with Allen keys. Okay. And we have another set. Okay.
Where's the first?
I throw it on the side back there. But okay. So we got two sets. Nice. And then of course we got the water tube. Yep. So we got two sets. That's nice. Alright, so let's see what's inside this box. Alright, that's the water pump. So this is the pump that's going to be connecting to these wires, which then goes and connects, I believe, to the back side here, right over there.
Here?
Yep. Okay, so.
How about I open this and see this inside?
We'll do that later. So first we're going to go ahead and read the manual, and we'll come back. Alright, so we are back behind the laser once again. So we'll pull off this little pouch. And it looks like they tied it up with a knot, so we will go ahead and cut that. Alright, sorry about that. Here we go. So that'll expose the first mirror. You can barely see it, but so these are all the little adjustment knobs here, so you can angle it, but they said that it's already preset, so we will hopefully assume that it looks pretty tight, so it's already ready to go. Everything else here looks good, so we will go ahead and close this door up. Alright, and then we will come back to the front. We'll push this. Actually, let's go ahead and.
Why can't we lock it?
We don't need to right now. So we'll just go ahead and plug this part in. That way it's ready. And let's just double check here. So everything here looks good. Connected, all the wires look good. Everything looks like it's out of the way. Alright, so we'll go ahead and close this up. And then let me hold it there. Let me grab the key.
I can lock it. Can I?
No, let me just do it real quick.
I can do it on this side.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, let's push this back.
Well, I did.
So we do want to make sure we don't smash the wire.
There.
Alright, that's good right there. So we're not plugged it in just yet, but we will be ready. Alright, so the next step, we'll go ahead and pull these two off, and then I'll get back to the video. Alright, so I already pulled this one off, and now we'll just do this one. Alright. That completes that portion of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and power it on. Actually, before we do that, let's set up the water system, because we'll just want to go ahead and make sure that the water is running so the tube stays cold. So we'll go ahead and unbox this pump. So we got a regulator here to adjust the, I guess, the flow. And this is a, I don't know, 50-watt aquarium pump. And there you got your little adjustment knob right there. That's how much pressure you want it to put out. We will pretty much be running at maximum, because why not? And I guess this will be the guard. Alright, so let's get all this stuff out. of the bin. And I did find out this is the tape that you use to align the laser. So you basically just take off some tape, put it on the laser area, and you shine it, and basically it'll just burn a mark so you kind of know where it's at. That's what that is. And then this, I believe, was some kind of a silicone or something. And this is your grounding cable, so you're supposed to ground the machine and then ground it to ground. And of course, the water hose. So we will go ahead and come over here. And we'll probably set this up just like that right next to it, and I'll put a board on top. That way we can make sure we're not getting contaminated, because you want to keep it circulating, and that's why they actually have this marked off like this so no debris gets inside there. So let me fill this up with some water and be right back. Alright, so we got the bucket of water, we got the pump, and now we'll go ahead and do the wires. I wasn't quite sure where this goes or this goes, so we'll just kind of keep that close by. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get these wires connected. So conveniently, they already cut both of them, so we'll just stick both in the water. And then here we will take out this cover piece, basically, that's what that was. And we will do one on the inside. Make sure you push them in all the way. One on the outside. All the way. Alright, so the part that says water inlet, you want to follow that wire, or hose, I keep saying wire. So that'll be this right here. So this is the one you want to connect to the pump. Except that hole is way too big. So let's see. Maybe that's what this thing was. Okay. So it's not ideal. I mean, it's a very small amount of grab. But for today's purpose, we will just go ahead and give it a try. See what happens. Alright. I will put the pump on its side. Or I guess maybe it's probably fine standing up. No, I'll put it on the side. That way, just in case the hose comes off, the water's not going to go spilling out of the tank. So we'll place this on its side, and then we'll let it suction here. There, so that should be good. Now, this is not going to work. So these hoses need to be nice and straight so they don't actually get messed up. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. Water going in, and water coming out. So that's probably it. So here we go. So everything looks good. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside behind the tube. See how it's doing back there. And here we go. You can actually see the bubble. So the water is flowing here. And we got some flowing here. So it's safe to say that we are good. I don't see any leaks. Okay, so we will move on to the next step. Alright guys, so we got the water running. Next step, we'll put the exhaust piping in. So we just basically take this guy and you got two sides, and we'll just arbitrarily pick this side. Put that on. We'll slide this over top. And we'll basically hold it with my knee. Just tighten it up. Alright, for this time it should be, yeah, it's pretty decent. So it looks like it's about 4 feet long, which will be just enough to get to the window. Alright, so let's go ahead and power this thing on and see what happens. Plugged in. Everything seems off. Grab the key. And let's switch this on. Let's see if I'm missing anything. But there are some switches down here. So we got your USB, flash drives. We got a controller switch and we got a laser switch. So we'll do on. Oh. Laser switch, controller. So let's see what happens. Alright. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. So I haven't done anything, I just turned it on. And we got our laser pointer. And this will be our probe to see how low something is. And I feel the air assist. Air assist is blowing. So that's what that is. You're hearing the fan running, you're hearing the air assist blowing. And you got the LED lights, which is nice. Alright, so let's look over here and see if the jogging works. Wow. That's pretty quick. So let's see if the bed will go up and down. Okay, slower.
Oh, that goes up.
Yeah.
Papa. No, look what that we did. You can try making it on this.
Yeah. So let's go feel. Okay, yeah, so it's blowing, definitely blowing. I don't feel any air leaking, so that works. The air pump works, that works. So the next step is going to be a really quick test fire. Right on their own box. So put that there. We'll go ahead and push the pulse button, and that should fire. Alright, you need to close your eyes now. Close your eyes. You can't look. Okay, so the open cover protection is on. So now is the time we close the cover. And we will close this, because I guess we're good. Alright, this is the best part. You ready, guys? Left over. Alright, for now, let's just go ahead and do it. You can watch now. So here we go. We're going to hit the pulse button. And for a second, we'll pulse. So it still says that, oh, there, hold on, I think it's going to rehome. Alright, so let's go ahead and move the test piece over here. And we will see where it shoots. So here we go. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see it or no?
Yeah.
Made a hole.
A hole?
Made a hole.
How that quick? We didn't have anything on. It just happened.
Yeah, so our laser's definitely off, so we're gonna have to find out which one of these knobs adjusts for the laser. When I say laser, I'm talking about the beam that I'm not sure where it's coming from, but there's two lasers. One is the laser pointer that just kind of tells you where it's supposed to shoot, and then one's the actual laser, which comes from the tube. So I'll have to read some more instructions, but at this point we are powered up and we can cut. Alright, so I did a little reading, and basically the reason why my laser pointer is in a different area than my laser is because it's actually adjusted, and the laser is actually right here. It's that device right there. Now it's pointing to where it's supposed to burn. So basically my base is too low. So what you do is you come over here and you select autofocus, and when you push this, it's going to ask you, are you sure? So you push enter, and now watch, it's actually going to hit the button and autofocus. So now when I fire, it should be right on the spot. So let's go test that out.
Okay, look at the way it goes like this.
Yes. So let's go ahead and hit the pulse button, and we just did it 3 times. Let's see what happens. There it is. That was pretty spot on. I'm actually surprised. Wow. Talk about accuracy, right? So, see that dot right there? Right, there's nothing there. So we'll close the door. We'll hit the pause button and we'll hold it for a couple seconds. Alright. Let go. And look at this. See that?
That's creamy.
Yeah, that's the little hole that we just cut. Oh, it went all the way through. Look at that.
Oh.
So we actually even went through that. Alright, so I guess the next step is to make a file and let it run. Alright, so now officially we will come back to this when this machine is all set up. We'll move it back to the wall, we'll get the computer, put a file in there, and we'll cut something. So, thanks for watching. Alright guys, so I got some particle board that I had laying around, and I'm just going to basically cut it down to the size of my window, and then I'll use my CNC, cut a nice perfect hole, and that'll be my exhaust setup. So let me cut this down to size, and we'll throw this on a CNC and put a hole in there. Alright, so we got the hole cut out. Let's put this side. Perfect. Now we will put the exhaust. Just so we can make sure we are all the way through. There we go. Perfect. Now it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, exhaust is complete. So here we go. We got the exhaust going outside, and again, semi-temporary, just so we can do some test runs here. We've got the water covered just to be safe, and I also did reroute the water to plug in back there. So that way when you turn the machine on, just everything turns on. So in our next video we will go ahead and do some test runs. So stay tuned.